Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has entered into an MoU with Israel Aerospace Industries to convert civil aircraft into multi-mission tanker transport aircraft in India. Under the pact, HAL will convert pre-owned civil, passenger, aircraft into air refueling aircraft with cargo and transport capabilities, the Bangalore headquartered company said in a statement on Wednesday. The move will provide India's defense ecosystem with new capabilities and cost-effective solutions in the market, it said. The MoU will facilitate HAL and II's decades-long expertise in developing, manufacturing, and producing leading defense platforms, the statement said. The scope of MoU also covers passenger-to-freighter aircraft conversion along with MMTT conversions. The Department of Military Affairs has finalized a radical proposal for future recruitment to the armed forces. The Army will be the first to try out the concept, which involves recruiting some soldiers for a fixed period of 3 years. Sources in the defense and security establishment told that according to the proposal currently being considered by the government, the Army will implement the tour of duty concept, first unveiled in 2020. The tour of duty, which is likely to be rolled out on an experimental basis first, aims to recruit soldiers for a fixed period to lessen the burden of pay rises and pensions, thereby reducing the growing revenue expenditure on the nearly 13 lakh strong force. They added that while the original proposal in 2020 would have extended the tour to officers as well, it's now being restricted to Jawans, as officers already have the Short Service Commission (SSC) route. The print had earlier reported about how the Army was caught in an old hiring conflict over whether to implement a 3-year tour of duty or to make the existing SSC more attractive. Currently, the focus is on the latter as far as officers are concerned. Sources said that the proposal for contracted recruitment for a few years was first mooted by the late Chief of Defence Staff, Gen. Bipin Rawat, who was looking at reducing the burgeoning pension bill as well as revenue expenditure in terms of salaries and other costs. The government then gave the nod to work on the issue, and during subsequent internal meetings, it was felt that besides officers, other ranks could be added too. US Defense Major Boeing will be sending two F-18 Super Hornet fighters next month for the Indian Navy to conduct flight trials at INS Hassas shore-based test facility in Goa for consideration as the main weapon on India's new aircraft carrier INS Vikrant. Still called an Indigenous Aircraft Carrier 1, the warship is going to be commissioned on 15 August 2022, the 75th year of Indian independence, by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. According to information available from New Delhi and Washington, the flight trials of the F-18 carrier-capable fighter on the mock-up 928 feet deck of India's sole aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya are expected around 21st May. This date may depend on the availability of mid-air refueling tankers with Boeing to fly the F-18s to Goa. While INS Vikramaditya is soon to be joining duties after more than a year-long overhaul and maintenance, the IC-1 or INS Vikrant is under exhaustive sea trials and will be in action later this year with MiG-29K fighters on board for the time being. The other fighter considered for INS Vikrant and Vikramaditya is Rafale, which was tested by the Indian Navy this January at the same facility in Goa with good results. The Indian Navy as of now has plans to buy 26 fighters on a government-to-government basis, as the ADA-designed indigenous twin-engine deck-based fighter may be ready for trials by the end of this decade. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar told the thing in the Lok Sabha today, which every Indian would be proud of. He said that to date no country has carried out such a big operation on the level of operation carried out by India to evacuate people from Ukraine. He told an interesting thing that the foreign minister of a country proudly said in front of him that he brought back his citizens from Ukraine into planes, and when asked that India brought citizens from 90 planes under Operation Ganga, he was stunned.